things are up and going, and we're gonna be starting. Guess we're starting stream a few minutes early today, huh? Is it painful to start things early? Is it bad? Do people not like it when the schedule is disrupted? I don't know, I've been pretty on time when it comes to setting things up and starting at 9:30. Well, it's 9:30 local time anyway. Don't know where it is, where you are, but you know, maybe it's reasonable. But yeah, today's what just happened there? Today is gonna be, well, I think there's a new event quest. It's probably gonna be more meteorites to collect. It's probably gonna be... Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I know that like stage 3 is gonna have the potential for co-op, but I'm not 100% sure about how that's gonna be. So I need to defeat these. Doesn't ever work. Wait, it puts it out. I hate this quest so much. Oh my god. Oh, crit. God damn it, Derek. Ah, jeez. Under 2 seconds. Oh god. Can Venti finish things? Oh. Oh. Come on. What are you supposed to do for this? I never get this one. Oh, there's a chest right there. Why did I never get that before? Anyway. It's, I think this'll work, maybe? If I set up... Oh. Oh god, you actually have to press the button to switch teams as well. Deploy. It's the first time I've used Amber in forever because, oh, it doesn't even hit the one on the right. This is pain. How are you normally supposed to do this? Okay, this might be enough. Okay, there we go. That's how to do it. Okay, yep, Ellen, you do exactly what I just did. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. I'm gonna try it myself now. Yeah, sure thing, Ellen. Sure thing. Anyway, God, that commission always gives me so much trouble. It's pain. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. We'll knock these daily commissions out of the way. Have a look at what's going on with the event, I guess. Which has been okay. I mean, like, it's also been fairly time consuming as well, given sort of how much time you have to, well, depends. If you're trying to min-max it and like grab every single meteorite, then yeah, you kind of have to spend a bit of time collecting all the meteorites, but on the plus side, you don't have to do them all on the day that they appear, because they're still around even the day after. Anyway, next one is south of us. I'm not too sure how to best get to that. I think this might be okay. Either way, god, the fact that the banners last for 3 weeks is it's really killing me, because I want Zhongli, but Oh wait, I never even got that chest by Ellen. Whatever. What can I do? 2 primo gems? That's like... we'll get over it. I mean, it's in a fairly easy to reach location at the very least. Yeah, as I was saying, God. Banners for 3 weeks, waiting for... I hit by that too? Yep, sure. Waiting for Zhongli, and I want to pull for more Ningguang constellations, but my next guaranteed 5-star, well, my next 5-star is guaranteed to be the one on focus. And so if I happen to get Tartaglia, it's a disaster. Like, my chances of a guaranteed Zhongli, well, my chances of getting Zhongli go down to 50% on my next 5-star, right? So I have to be patient, I have to wait, I have to forego the Ningguang constellations. Like, I'd love to have constellations for Ningguang as well as having Zhongli, but they make me pick between them. Ah, dear. I mean, like, who knows, maybe Ningguang will appear in the shop later on, I might get more Ningguang later on. Ah, God, it's pain. Because, like, because Ningguang's permanent, right? That's the one thing, as far as I can tell. Actually, I should check. On Wishes, is Tartaglia available on this normal showcase? He's not, so he's still technically limited. Oh, we have a wish. Yeah, let's just tap that and see what we get. It's gonna be a weapon. Yep, so weapon. Don't know why I expect anything else, really. We have plenty of these books. Anyway, God. Either way, I mean, I guess I'll get over it. Actually, how is my Ningguang anyway? I don't even know if I have any constellations on her. No, I don't. AoE damage on her first constellation seems great. Reset cooldown when your jade screen shattered. Oh, that's... I want that too. I mean, Constellation 2 seems great. Constellation 6, okay, I guess. It's a bit more burst damage on your usual burst. Well, funny how that works. But... jeez. Yeah, no, I'll just cry a bit. One of these is fake. Oh, hell. Okay, materials. You'll notice that one of these doesn't sparkle, and that's because it's a whopper flower. You walk up to it, you see the little speech bubble. And also, if you look at it through elemental sight, it also looks different. Either way, we're gonna smack it, because, you know what? Essential materials, why not? To be fair, like, if you farm, well, elite drops from mobs, like, for a day or two, or just like do 1 or 2 laps of the map, then you have enough materials for quite a few ascensions. Talents, that kind of thing. Like I did, I think my Dilip took like maybe 3 laps of materials for 2 enemies, that kind of thing. It's simple enough. Should probably swap my Dilip. Should... Wait, no, shoot this thing. Where was I at? commissions. But yeah, Ningguang's set up as a sort of energy battery support kind of thing, so I should be swapping off every now and again. I mean, it's just a good idea in general to make use of all of your character skills. Oh, this keeps happening. Want to go for the mint? Just surprises me with, surprise, you want to go in the domain, right? No, not quite. Not quite. And like, I don't know, it's a real pity that like these are set up as one-time domains and they just never get used afterwards. And he's hoping that they do get used further down the line, but you know, until then, you know, I'm not really holding my breath or anything. And a lot of people complain that the domains get a bit repetitive. I mean, I guess. I don't know, I don't really think too much of them. It'd be nice if they were kind of unique, but even that will get repetitive in the end because you have to do a lot for materials, that kind of stuff. Good. Ah, that's a crab. You know, crabs are great. I feel like the effect they put around the screen when you're using visuals first, it might be new? I don't remember it being that violently purple before. At least I think it's new for 1.1. Maybe not like one of the more recent updates. Then again, I don't think they'd use a mini update to add a purple particle effect. You know, I just see this guy and the two kids on the beach. I know it's for the event quest, but it just looks a bit funny, you know? Anyway, commissions. Oh, we're done with commissions. Let's go through that real quick. I guess, I don't know, like, the reputation system they introduced recently, I guess it kind of just simplifies down to a few weekly tasks that you knock through in a while, I guess. Like, it took me maybe 1 or 2 hours, maybe like 2 hours on Monday to knock out all the requests and the 3 weekly bosses. I'm doing it for Liyue first. Yeah, because I want the chest radar in Liyue first, because I'm pretty sure Liyue is a lot bigger, has a lot more chests going for it. Because if you go into the achievement menu, actually, you go between Mondstadt's 3-star chest achievement is 400 chests, whereas Liyue is 800. So, you know, it makes a bit more sense to get the Liyue radar first. And then once we get that, we are going to be so busy, so busy. And there's one thing I haven't done is collect books, because I remember on the Chinese open beta, like the books would sit in your inventory and clog up space in, I believe it was this tab? Yeah, all the books would sit in here and just take up space. So I've been avoiding picking up books the whole time on the global release, and now they get added to the archive, so now I get punished for missing out all the books. Anyway, now that we're done with the dailies, I also converted my morning resin into condensed resin. Just leave it until now, but I need to figure out what I want to do with the resin as well. I'm fairly certain I actually have enough of these, huh? Calm down, Fish. Anyway, Ningguang. Can I ascend Ningguang? Not quite. Oh, I need a lot more of these. Do I want to ascend Ningguang? I don't know. I feel like my current setup of Diluc, these 3, is doing okay, and kinda need a secondary team for Spiral Abyss, which I've really been slacking on, actually. That's One of the things I've been incredibly lazy with, because I've reached, what, floor 7, and the battery enemies there just really kick my ass. They're not fun to deal with. Anyway, yes. Dailies. Just need to use a bit more resin. Need to figure out what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna hop on over to... Pop them over to a site that tells me, like, because I've ticked off a bunch of things and it tells me what I want to farm. I actually want to farm ballad books today. Because Fischl and Venti both use these books. And then once I hit 45, I think I'm sinking a bunch of resin into artifact farming, I guess. Because I actually have a lot of I think I've saved every single fragile resin. I've not used any of those. I've just been saving them because, like, I haven't really had a good reason to use them. So I've been holding on to that. And yeah, hopefully I can blow that up once I hit AR45, get a bunch of artifacts, hopefully not get trash rolls. I also need to figure out what artifacts I'm setting up, because at the moment, everyone's just using, like, really basic Gladiator, Exile sets, that kind of thing. Don't really have any of the 5 stars. Well, I suppose, like, the element-specific ones are available at 4-star, but it feels like a waste to use the resin on them while farming them before you actually have a chance of getting... Well, actually, you do have a chance of getting them at AR40, but... Obviously, when you hit 45, then you're guaranteed a 5-star artifact with every domain run. So waiting for that, basically. Come on. At the very least, I don't have to farm this too many times, considering this. I know, it's actually, with condensed resin, I'm finding myself actually just using the resin, how to say, like, even if I haven't capped out the resin, I'll just convert my existing resin into condensed resin. I just use it in half the time. I guess it uses crystal cores, but, like, honestly, it's fairly cheap. It's a convenience thing, right? Fairly certain the only other use for crystal cores is stuff like potions, if I remember correctly. Stop. And so, you know, that's... You know, it's not... Ugh. Why is this not disabled? It's not so bad. And obviously ballad talents, that kind of thing. I guess I also need arrowheads for Fischl's talents, if I remember correctly. And then I need to figure out what my B team is for Spiral Abyss. And then push on ahead with that as well. I'll probably end up building Xingqiu? Probably? I don't know. Yeah, I think I will end up building Xingqiu. I don't know what sort of level to push him to though. Probably 60, just as like a backup source of a Hydra. But god, no, Diona also seems really good. Like, I'd like to pull Diona, but... Man, you know, same issue with pulling Tartaglia when actually I'd rather save my guaranteed 5-star for Zhongli instead. Yep, go to scratch my face. Too much of ice. I do need to make sure not to neglect weapons as well, which is another thing that I feel like is kind of a trap. Oh, no, never mind. That's fine. I'd like to dash to reposition, but no stamina, which is incredibly unfun. I'd like to not do all that, but it is what it is. One minute 25, huh? That's... Ah man, you know, it'd be really cool if it actually tracked your best time. Because I feel like that was a pretty good time for me. I don't know. Maybe just something to be like competitive. But not PvP. PvP is a... God, I'm so sure Genshin would go to hell so quickly if PvP was introduced. Just PvP and gacha games in general. Just... Hey Vasa, Genshin night? Yeah. I thought I'd actually try playing Genshin on stream once in a while, because, like, honestly, I don't know, the one thing that does hold me back from streaming Genshin is I always worry about viewer count. I realize, like, you know, I shouldn't be streaming and, like, doing everything just for viewer count, because I know that I get actual decent number of viewers when I stream Dragalia, but I feel like it's just mostly people that are there to watch Dragalia. I don't know. I guess, like, finding the... how to say it? The motivation to do stuff your own. Enjoyment, I guess. That's why I'm doing Genshin tonight. I don't know. Lots of stuff to think about recently. What with the whole YouTube stuff as well. Because, like, I've been... kind of having to reassess, like, you know, why is it in the first place that I started doing YouTube videos for Dragalia, that kind of thing. For Dragalia, it's the fact that, you know, I wanted to fill a niche that nobody else was really doing. And for Genshin? I don't know, with Genshin it was just like, oh, kind of enjoy the game. Wow, I think I guess I got sucked up into the hype of the game, is the main thing. I guess part of it just wants view count, but you know, in the end, I guess. God, I hate the stamina. I guess like the main thing I should be focusing on is just doing things because I enjoy doing them. And making videos is something I enjoy. Streaming, I guess I mostly do it for... I don't know, for me it's like, it's a nice way of connecting with people, chatting with people. Really want to have some news with the next stuff. Clearly, like Legend Pop, it's getting a bit boring lately. Yeah. And people have been complaining about the recent, like, the Clawful Caper event rerun as well. Like, people are really upset that stuff like summon tickets are taken out. The final reward for the dailies is like 50,000 rupees. Yeah, like, summon currency drought in Dragalia. You know, people are actually starting to feel it now. Because, like, I think people got a high off the fact that Psychos are so generous before. Like, I think a lot of people just blew their stashes on Lapis because they're like, it'll refresh. We'll get more summons after Anniversary's over. They're just cutting down because they gave us 10 free 10 pulls for every day of Anniversary, right? It turns out that they are just cutting income overall. And I guess it kinda has to happen. But obviously there's complaints all around. I don't know. I mean, like, sparking in and of itself is a pretty it's a pro-consumer move, right? But there's some people see that, well, I guess a lot of people just see the reduced currency income for free-to-play players and, like, I don't know, man. If people that weren't spending any money in the first place start quitting, I mean, like, it's not a huge loss, right? I mean, these people do contribute when they're, like, in public lobbies and they contribute to game activity, but when they're locked out, you know, nothing's really happening for Psy games. As for myself, I'm definitely not free to play, but I'd probably consider myself like a minnow, like a tiny little fish when it comes to Dragalia. I spent a bit more when the game first released, but I think that's just me and my tendency to just get sucked up into the whole honeymoon phase. Like I do tend to spend a bit more when it comes to like the opening of a gacha, for example, or like when I first start playing. But with Dragalia having been around for, well, over 2 years at this point, I don't really find myself spending as much. I guess that kind of means I'm not really in side games target market either. But at the very least, with sparking and the whole fact that worm sigils actually, well, you get twice the number of worm sigils when you're using Diamantium for summons is kind of nice as well. It means like you only need 150 summons. 150 summons worth of Diamantium, which isn't too bad, but I still think that's pretty pricey. I haven't... Because like Diamantium is super pricey as well if you're just buying it up front, and every other source of Diamantium is like packs, that kind of thing. Hey eggs, I was doing a bit of dinner prep. What's for dinner? Eggs? It's not eggs, right? More bother to the rupee cluster weapons. Yeah, like, honestly, the need for rupees has increased a lot with tier 2 weapons and that kind of thing. And like, basically nothing has been done to supplement the income, essentially, which is a huge issue. Like, you can have all the materials you need for Yagato weapons and only be gated by rupees, and rupee farming isn't exactly engaging content either. Maybe doing it around, got the stuff needed for your characters and that's it. Yeah, as for myself, like, I do kinda want to build every weapon for every character, but that's like very much a long-term goal, right? But I don't know, I guess long-term goals are what keep people playing, that kind of thing. Diamantium costs a shit ton of money, but I guess that's the base price in these gacha games, so I don't know. It really, yeah. I mean, like, in order for you to really sort of get like this sort of cost-benefit analysis going, you'd have to like calculate for like between gacha games, you'd need to know the rates for the highest rarity of things. You'd need to know how often and how much you're getting currency for just playing, that kind of thing. Any sort of summon mechanics like pity rates, guarantees, that kind of thing. No eggs for dinner, I'm not a cannibal. Just made a simple dry rub for chicken legs, thighs, salt, pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, and dangerous word, oregano? Oregano? I know it depends on whether or not you're in... Well, I guess oregano is just how we say it in the UK, but I've heard people... It's apparently oregano in US English, and I'm just like... Man. Risky business. It's obviously related to rates and that, but on the base level it's just not funny to pay 40 euros for almost 3 10-pulls. Yeah. 40 euros for almost 3 10-pulls. I mean, like, that means you can guarantee the 5-star of your choice for a bit over 200 euros? I don't know. Is that reasonable for gacha games? I don't know. Honestly, this could be a topic of a video. It's like, is it like, why is or isn't it worth it to spend on summons in Dragalia? Not even that, to be honest. It's almost 2 tenfold. Yeah. I don't know. I've always felt like Dragalia was a bit pricey compared to other gacha games. But on the plus side, you don't need to pull like multiples of the same adventurer for power-ups like you do in Genshin. I know I recently started playing Arknights, and that has like the potential system, but on the plus side, you can farm these like tokens that you can use in as a replacement for duplicate operators in Azure Lane, for example. Azure Lane has also sort of merges with duplicate ships, but you also get so many of the ships that has sort of just general purpose for merging, that kind of thing. So I've not really felt the need to like heavily pull for more of the same ship in Azure Lane, which is kind of good. And like, I've heard a lot of people say that the gacha in Azure Lane is incredibly friendly. You get a lot of like summoning materials, and you know I've got the same thing. You know, I've had the same experience after playing for I guess it's been about has it been about 2 months? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why I'm at the event. Why at the summoning screen? It's just something I stare at every once in a while. Like, I want to spend my wishes, but man, do I not want to get a Tartaglia. It's just I cannot. I need Zhongli so bad. I want Zhongli, but I also need Ningguang. I'd like to pull a copy of Beidou, but you know, just everything there. Like Ningguang, constellations, and pulling my first copy of Beidou just for the collection, and Diona, because I need cryo characters, honestly. I honestly do not want child Tartaglia, you know, because he'd scupper my chances of guaranteeing a Zhongli when his banner rolls around, but my god. I don't really care for Xinyan either. There's like there's a 4-star Pyro. I don't know if she's Claymore or Sword. I think she's Claymore. But I already have Diluc, so I literally don't care for the new 4-star that's going to be on Zhongli's banner. It's literally just Zhongli. How does the pity system work in Genshin? Well, there is a 90 summon... Alright, so you're guaranteed a 5-star within 90 summons. The rates begin to have a soft increase, I believe, from the 70th summon onwards without any 5-stars. And if you get an off-focus 5-star, your next 5-star is guaranteed to be the on-focus one. And yes, you keep it through banners. So these limited banners, the pity is held between them, and I guess like that's kind of a good thing, because honestly, the income of the free currency in this, just the income of summoning currency in general is just pretty damn bad at Genshin. But yeah, so I'll show you my details thing. You actually, wait, not details, history. Actually shows you your summoning history. And so, Diluc was my last 5-star that I pulled on the Venti banner. And since then I pulled, okay, and note that Diluc is an off-focus 5-star. So after putting an off-focus 5-star, my next 5-star on this banner is guaranteed to be an on-focus 5-star, and so if I pulled a 5-star on this banner, it's going to be Tartaglia, which I do not want, because I want to guarantee Zhongli for when his banner rolls around. But after pulling Diluc, I've got 1, 2, I had 6s, I've got 8 summons after Zhongli, so I need 82 summons to guarantee Zhongli, and that's it. If I pulled on this, and I happened to pop a 5-star and I got Tartaglia, then because I got the on-focus unit, then I lose the guarantee. And so in order for me to guarantee a Zhongli, I'd need 180 summons worth of currency, which is pretty tough to reach, I think. I'd need a lot more time. So it's that, or I wail for Zhongli if I if I pull on this showcase and well, banner and end up rolling Tartaglia. And goddamn, I'm not in a position to wail. I'd love to be, but no. I cannot justify wailing. Anyway, event details, let's do the event. Quest. Go to quest. And we'll find out where this is.
たまにはのんびりするのも悪くないな。
Springvale. Talk to Jeff, Diona's dad. Alright, it's totally true. That's why I'm playing DR, to be honest. Just that I don't want to spend that much for so little chance to have something. Spark and the fact you get double sigils with DR could get me to spend something to reach a Spark eventually. Yeah, but I think the sentiment I've also seen is that people feel bad when they get less of the free summonable currency, and so they're less like the sentiment isn't there for them to want to spend money. I don't know. It's really it's funny, you know. It's tricky. It's tricky. When it comes to Genshin, I guess like people are still in the honeymoon phase. People going ham and wailing for new characters, that kind of thing.
よし、やっぱ隕石を壊すのは正しいみたいだな。ちょうどよかった、旅人。私の崇高なる理想が
God, she's.
あなたを呼んだように。
I mean, I know they're speaking Japanese because they're Japanese voiced by Japanese voice actors, but like, official is the very definition of a chunibyo, I guess. I kind of want to just say weeb, but honestly, that doesn't really mean the same thing. It has like the same sort of negative connotations, right? Of like unhealthy obsession with a non-native culture. And what's really weird is in the English localization, Paimon refers to herself in the third person, which is not done at all in any of the other languages as far as I can tell. Like, man. You know, Paimon's just one of those characters that's very suspicious. I'm reminded of Bravely Default, which I don't know, man. Is it spoilers? I mean, the fact that I've mentioned the name Bravely Default already kinda implies spoilers of some sort. But honestly, just the title screen change in Bravely Default. If you're not aware, Bravely Default has a flying fairy that follows you, and well, the subtitle of the game is Flying Fairy. And coincidentally enough, the fairy that follows you is Airy. But once you reach a... Man, I'm actually getting chills just thinking about it now, but once you reach a certain part of the game, and it turns out that she's been sort of working towards her own goals, the subtitle has a chance to change to a lying Airy instead and just omitting the F's in each word. It's just like, the first time you see that, you're just like, oh no, I'm being screwed here, kind of thing. Okay, maybe a stupid question, but would it be doable to actually target certain characters? I hate 90% of character design of this game, but I want to try the gameplay. We'll probably play a team with something like Diluc, Tartaglia, Kaeya, Reza, Xiao, Zhongli. How impossible is it to actually get 4 of these characters and just use them forever? Assuming re-rolling and being completely free to play. Tartaglia with the fact that he's right up in this current showcase. Banner is kinda easy. Xiao's not available at the moment. But I think aiming for more than 2 or 3 5-stars is incredibly difficult. You assume there is not, and there's never will be something like a Dream Summon. I don't know. You'd have to ask someone who played Honkai Impact before, because apparently we're seeing a lot of patterns from the opening of Honkai and the now current opening of Genshin. But honestly, like, Diluc has not been on focus on any showcases at all, on any banners. Razor is a 4-star, but hasn't been on... I don't think he's been on focus? Xiao is not released yet, and Zhongli's not been released yet, but it's likely... Yeah, it's likely that they will be their own 5 stars with their own focus. But yeah, Diluc, Tartaglia, 5 stars. Xiao, Zhongli, 5 stars. Trying to snipe all of those while being free to play, I think, is going to be incredibly difficult. And like, even with re-rolling, I think you could only really guarantee like 1 or 2 of them. I mean, if you re-rolled a lot, I suppose you could possibly aim for getting Diluc off the beginners summons, because there's no like weapons in the 5-star pool there, but even then you're competing against the 0.6% 5-star rate, which is terrifying. That, and you only get 20 summons on that showcase as well, so it's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. Like, honestly, I don't think you could realistically aim for that team without spending quite a bit of money. Like, how many summons would I get in a reroll summons? Just to know. I think the reroll routes, you can get about somewhere in the realms of about 30 to 40 summons. And it takes about, I think, half an hour each time, and you have to follow like a super optimized route as well. But yeah, God, Genshin's gacha is it's friendly in some ways. In terms of the pity system, like the pity system guaranteeing a 5-star within 90 pulls, and then if you get an off focus, the next 5 stars guaranteed to be on focus is pretty good. But the 0.6% chances, yeah, it's actually incredibly unlikely for you to actually get a 5-star before you start seeing the rates increase at about 70 summons in. So, like, honestly, the odds are pretty stacked against you until you open the wallet, basically. Which is sort of, you know, the general sentiment that people are starting. I guess we know this all the time, but, you know, gachas are just those special kinds of games that really, really attack you and, like, your self-control, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's the thing I've always heard about gacha games, is that they're really tests of ego and whether or not you can deal with the fact that you're not going to have everything. They test your patience, that kind of thing. That looks incredibly bad, honestly, but I came from DL, but I might just be biased. Yeah, we're incredibly blessed when it comes to Jugalia, and it's actually, I don't know, 4% rates is actually fairly okay, right? The pity rate increase that we got from the start, also kind of good. Now we're sparking. It's fairly good. It's fairly good. I don't know, man. It's pretty bad in Genshin, and honestly, I've heard people defending it by saying, "Oh, fucking fake Grand Order's worse." It's just like, I don't know, man. If you had to go, what is it? I think it's like Summoner Wars and Fake Grand Order are the 2 examples that people put out. But I don't know, it's just, it's the same kind of argument as saying, like, you're not allowed to complain about anything ever because there are children starving in Africa, kind of thing. It's that kind of argument. Like, things being worse elsewhere don't justify. It's not an excuse. Why are we quizzing an old man? I don't know, man. I've been ranting about the gacha the whole time. So I've lost track of what we're actually doing. 5-star pity guarantee in 94, but if you get there, it's normally a very bad luck streak, not normality. That would be the case if it wasn't 0.6% chance of a 5-star. Like, you're actually statistically more likely to hit the rate increases from the 70th summon onwards. You're more likely to get a 5-star in that 70 to 90 summon window than like the entire thing. Oh, sorry, I kind of derailed the conversation. I mean, it's not like there was there's not really much to talk about otherwise, right? We're going through the quest, and like, I don't know, man. Sometimes the story writing in Genshin's a bit weird. Just a bit weird. It's interesting. A streamer I often watch for Fire Emblem Heroes has been playing Genshin lately, and he's made it so he doesn't touch the gacha at all and only uses characters absolutely everyone can have access to, regardless of when they start playing. Ah, free to play. I mean, those guys are really good. Those guys are really good. I'm fairly certain. I don't know exactly who you're talking about, but the guys I do know that do that. Where am I going? The guys I know that do that have actually pushed like really far ahead in Spiral Abyss and stuff as well, which is pretty damn impressive. I don't know. It reminds me of. There's this one guy, like, because I started playing Arkanites recently, right? There's this one guy called Kyostin who does essentially like low rarity clears of all the levels. And like, the fact that people can do like difficult content with the most basic of the tools, and then they show you how to do it, and like, well, they show you how to do it, and they're just like, yeah, you can replace it with everything if you've got better tools, that kind of thing. Kind of just makes you look bad. Because like, I'm struggling with Spiral Abyss. And it's, honestly, the main reason I'm struggling is that I'm unwilling to invest in the characters required. Like, I need to... I don't know, man. Like, the resources for building characters as well is actually, it's really scarce, so... You feel pigeonholed into funneling your resources into 1 or 2 characters. Otherwise you kind of struggle to just keep up with the difficulty increases as you level up. It's like every 5 levels, every 5 adventure ranks, from about 20 onwards, something along those lines, has a corresponding world level increase. I mean, like, you have to oh, there's some of them that you have to manually go through a dungeon to level up the world. Because the mobs in the overworld get stronger as you progress the world level, then like... Oh man. It means that like, at this point, if I pull a new character, and I want to use them immediately, then like, I need to dump several days worth of resources from farming into getting them up to the current level, which is incredibly powerful. Wait, what was I saying? Yeah, it just takes too many resources to level up characters to the level of the world, to make them usable in overworld content, which is, you know, yet another bad feeling. I mean, it'll alleviate as we farm more and more of these resources and we do get characters to cap. Okay. Sightseeing. But yeah, they added sightseeing points in 1.1, which is fairly nice. Fairly nice. In gachas in general, I always have a difficult time balancing my investments into characters who are good and characters I like, so I got lucky with Karina. Oh, this guy! This... what is going on here? Ah, damn it. Is it bad that I wanted to walk on the person lying on the ground? Man, this guy is shady. He's sleeping.
こいつも隕石に触れたんだな。
馬車にあった石のことか？心配ない。ところで、こいつもってことは、他に同じ状況の人がいるのか？
Oh, his mouth isn't moving.
この断罪の目は、ムマが魔界の谷から湧き出すのを見たわ。清泉町の民は、今も苦しんでる。
Auge verurteilen. That is the German word for I. She is
モンドにも深い眠りに落ちて目覚めない方々がいます。この
she's
方と
she's
同
a
じように。
German version of a weeb. I don't even know. He's sleeping for real. Yeah, he.
隕石による影響は
この格好
So yeah, sort of recap of this
形はエネル
event.
の人で間違いなさそう
Meteors are
だ
falling around the place.
きっと
People that touch them
彼が
fall
不吉
asleep.
だな
特徴的な服ではないのに。パイモン様は
オイラの記憶力はもっといいぞ
This guy though.
僕
I need to get a
おう
look.
そういう格好
Is
は
that a
初めて
vision?
見たな
僕は
But yeah, he was
稲妻から来た
revealed in the art for I
彼を
believe
助けようとした
1.1.
ら君たちが現れたんだ
Kinda going mildly nuts.
隕石の件の調査をしてるの
But
だ
he's only had his name revealed and like a voice actor. Like people have not seen him
我
before
が
in
名の
terms
断罪
of
の公女
summon art, that kind of thing. So
お
it's
嬢様の
probably
眷
gonna
属
be
の
a
カラス
while before we see
オズで
this
す
guy summonable.
セピロス騎士団栄誉騎士の
へえでは君がセピロス騎士団の栄誉騎士
公女は出征した運命を告げる制裁の
Official,
イカズチ
official,
が
official,
悪
please.
夢の種にしく
なんだい
こういうやつなんだ
She's a good egg, really. Oh my
Well,
god.
何かあったのか
洗顔軍だ
洗顔軍が来たなら僕はお役ごめんだな君たちに出会えてよかった
Get,
用事があるから
it's taken care of.
先
I'm
に
leaving.
失礼する
Your fave mod is here to lurk. Here's you fat, here's you fat.
健闘を祈るよ
Ah, man. Ah, damn it. I don't get to
オイラ
get.
たちは
Fuck. I want to look at his model and see if he's got a vision sitting around anywhere. God damn it. Ah, shit. I don't
状
play
況は
Genshin.
把握した
Really?
この方は
Really?
洗顔軍が責任を持って臨時収容所に送るよ
臨時収容所
ああボージュ
Disaster
ル間に
relief
臨時収容
station.
所を作って
なるほど。それはいいですね。
Nice shirt and
やっ
hoodie
ぱ
today.
まだ
Oh,
フリッ
keeping
ツが
things
心
basic.
配だな
Keeping
オ
things
イラたち
basic.
も行ってみようぜ仕方ない特別に付き合ってあげるわ
Looking like stuff that I would normally wear. Maybe. It's comfortable. We're not try harding today. Today is just a lazy day. Not to say that I really try hard any other day, but you know, even less effort than usual. Just pull on a hoodie. I hear combat noises. Alright. Oh, there's two. You know, I've never actually noticed these platforms, but I'm gonna stick the screen on this one, which, yes, it activates platforms, funnily enough. Activate both, and boom, chest. Yeah, it's so weird that this activates. Oh, this gives a geo damage bonus, right? Because my latest talent? Character that passes through the Jade screen will gain a 12% geo damage bonus per 10 seconds. Nice. Anyway, moving onwards. What are we doing again? Going up to the inn. Grab the flowers because they're essential materials and stuff. Why do they have to explode when they die? God. I love hoodies. Yeah, they're fairly flexible, low effort. Fairly lax, that kind of thing. They have their place. They have their place. Purple feathers
や
everywhere.
っぱりここも清泉
More
町
sleeping
の呪いが
people.
ここまで蔓延しているとはおい
ひとまず周り
Ask people things to figure out what's going on. I did see something funny recently. So if you get in really close, I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on. So like the game's all like, oh, these guys are asleep, but if you, how do I? Shit, how do I? Come on. You can see his eyes are his eyes are fucking open. They're blinking, right? What the fuck is this? Fucking oh, these guys are asleep. They're not waking up. No, he's lying now. His fucking eyes open. Oh, you guys have been had.
冒険者だったのか。ああ。
Mumbles in sleep. That's bullshit.
どんな
He's fucking
夢を
awake.
見てるんだろう。
Oh my god.
フリッツさんはいないよ。
Small indie company. How much can I? I can't zoom into like first-person view, but I mean, like, Deluxe Space says it all. Like, really? He's fucking blinking in the background. I can't fucking. I can't.
ここにも眠ってる人がいるぞ。苦しみの棘に束縛される魂。
Official, please.
安らぎ？
Peace at last. They're
も
fucking
ちろ
dead.
ん。
フリッツはい
Yep. Her eyes are also open. Ah, fuck. Oh dear.
またですね。
Are their eyes closed or are they actually covering?
罪の釘によって災いの柱に刺された者。この者たちを目覚めさせ。
お嬢様の言う通り。
おかしいな。
Yeah, you can see that guy's eyes there. They're open under his arm. I Ah shit. God, this is oh god, it's so dumb. It's just like when you're a kid and you're sleeping, but you're really just trying to hide from being caught playing games. It really is. It's fucking Game Boy under the pillow vibes, you know? Where is this guy? Is he really? Oh hey, Geo Sigils. Ah! God damn it. Okay. There's a bunch of collectibles here, but oh man, I ended up going like completely the wrong way, but whatever. Hello.
支配人、モンドの仕事着みたいなのを着た人。
その方でしたら、先ほど洗顔軍の方に送られて
They're
き
in
ま
the
したよ。
upstairs
彼の
guest
目が覚め
rooms.
たら、早く暁を。
承知しました。ところで、
何か困
He
る
has a
今
request.
度の私が
隕石を調査しに来たと。
Investigation
洗
indeed,
顔
right, right.
皆さんの話を聞いて、
Strike.
もしかして、
隕石を。
なるほど。コンス
そのと。
ではお願いできないでしょうか。旅館付近の隕石ありがとうございます。
Okay, so meteorites around the inn. Search for meteorites around Wangshu and press B to navigate. Would you really call it the vicinity? Go away. Bro, his name? Huai An? This name or oh, it's literally Hawaiian. Oh my god. Tones are important, guys. Tones are important. Actually, I think I took these files already. Name is literally Hawaiian. Yeah, it's just Jeez. Anyway, one of my most recent followers actually started following me before the stream started. But quick shout out to Catboy's Best Boys. Don't know if I should be saying that out loud, but here we are. Also, this is fucking huge salvage. The background's not paused. What the fuck is this? Also, everything's on fire.
諦めなさい。その命いただいたわ。足元に気をつけて。ここだよ。風だ。
Why did I get the cryo? Why is the meteor cryo?
このサイズだと影響力が大きいだろうな。
Oh,
もっと周りを探
okay.
してみよう。
Magic things happening, I guess. More meteor bits? Something different? Yeah. Beyond that Genshin, I don't know, man. Just trying to stream Genshin for the first time. Oh, Jesus. In quite a while. I think the last time I streamed Genshin was probably maybe a bit over a month ago.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
裁きを受けよ。
Like, part of me was discouraged from the fact that I don't really get any viewers when I stream Genshin, but part of me also realizes that, like, I should just be streaming for the sake of streaming, and not really for viewer count, you know? I think I'll just have more fun overall that way. Oh god, I hate these guys so much. And these guys, I don't have any decent cryo characters to take care of their shields. Except there's Diona, but oh my god, I don't want to pull on the showcase. It's pain. It's so much pain. Battery Hammer Dude is so annoying. You can actually knock out his electro shield in like 2 or 3 hits of a level 1. Even level 1 Kaya can break his hit in like 3 hits, you know? 2 casts of his skill, but man, it is pain. And I don't want to stop using my current party because it just works for everything else, you know? Man, it's pain. Like, if you want the elements for dealing with every single... What do you think of the official tuning event? It's a nice bit of characterization. And the fact that we get another, that I can get an official constellation out of it afterwards, you know, it's like, sure, why not? There's a lot of stuff in the shop as well. But yeah, I just have my favorite party setup, you know, and I'll live with the fact that it's absolute crap at dealing with factory electro hammer dudes. Run Razor, Shanling, Barbara, Venti. Yeah. Man, the other thing about running Barbara is you literally you can't use her skill if there's a factory cryo gunner about. Because when you've got the fucking ring spinning around you, you're just permanently wet for the whole duration. So you just get permanently frozen. You have to like skip out on using her skill entirely if there's the ice guys about. Cryo enemies are the bait of my existence. Yeah, they really are. And like, oh man, I dance on the edge. I proc the wet ring anyway. That's brave. That's brave. The worst thing is trying to fight those guys when it's raining. Because then there's no escape. There really isn't. The last time I fought a combo of like I think there's like there's the gunner guy, the pyro gunner, There's the cryo dude with the ice beam, and then an electro hammer. I fought against the 3 of those at the same time. Then it started raining. You know what I did? I literally just opened up the map. I teleport away. I'm not dealing with this. I fucking teleported away. I'm just like, fuck this fight. I'm out. Can't be bothered. And then like, oh my god. And they were on this really thin, narrow bridge. And like, you could barely move to dodge out of the electro hammer guy. It's just, oh my god. I love how flexible teleporting is. Yeah, thank God I can just peace out that fight. Because, like, oh god, if I wanted to revive those guys afterwards, it'd just be, pain.
祝福の制約はあ
Oh,
なたに
just
教えたはず
God, the elemental system at times when it's not in your favor, it is just
そうです
pain
ね
in
一
general.
瞬で理解できるなんて
呪術関連はいませんが先
Though I
生
do
術師で
know
し
of
た
an
らいますよ
astrologist.
先
It's
生術師のモ
Mona.
ナさんがモンド
We know Mona. Apparently, the answers you can give to this actually change depending on whether or not you've done Mona's, well, story quests? Which is pretty good. It's pretty fun. Like, decent attention to detail. And like, yeah, the dialogue
誰
options
か
all change
私を
up.
呼びましたか
Yeah, so like, if you haven't done her story quest, we're like, yeah, we don't know who the astrologist is. Or
あ
astrologer.
らあなたでした
Oh,
か
it's you. So like, I assume from what other people have said, if you haven't done her quest, then she'd be like, oh, hello, and like doing introductions, that kind of thing.
何のご用でしょう
Still need to finish the 1.1 story parts. Yeah, so like,
先生
if
術は
you
古くて
skipped out
神
on
秘
the
的な
Mona
学問で
story,
す
I think the
さまつ
Mona
なことでしたら
story, if I remember
遠慮させ
correctly,
てもら
was
いますから
available at the end of 1.0. It was like one of the highest adventure rank quests available. So if you skipped out on that, you'll actually get different voice lines. It's been out for a bit, yeah. End of 1.0,
隕
essentially.
石の雨がそんなことに予想外でした闇はどこにでもある公女とその仲間だけ
AR38?
が
Yeah, something like that. I
光と影
I
の合
believe
流
it was
す
in
る場
like
所にいる
36, 38 range.
モナ様の力が必要です。
あなたたちも一緒なんですか私は断罪の
Official
公女
one
フィッ
Luftschloss
シュルボン
Nafidor?
ルフシュロス・ナフィードット同行を許可するわ
Okay.
断罪の公女どこかのお姫様ですか
Which nation are you a princess of?
夕夜ちょうどいにしえのすでに
Distant
滅
and
びた
long lost
国
land known as the Immanent Reich.
それなんて
The In my what Reich? God, this. It's just,
夕夜
it's
ちょ
plain
うどを知っ
confusion.
てる凡人
Plain
は
confusion.
そうそういないわ凡人ではありません凄腕の先生術師ですよくわかりませんが占いをすればすぐ
Give me
に
one
わかるは
second
ず
with
で
my
す
scry glass, and then Mona finds
モ
out the
ナ
truth.
様、どうかお気になさらず。故郷の話をするとお嬢様は悲しみます。
Yeah, it's definitely weebing. She's definitely weebing. And like, if you look into Fischl's backstory, it turns out that
あな
like
た
the
ほどの方で
names
したら、亡国の皇女の気持ちを理解できますよう
Fischl's
に。
real name is just Amy, and all this princess, all this book, all this German stuff is just from like
それは
it's from a storybook. I think you can find the books in the library or
そうですね
something. Honestly amazed that they made Oz like a familiar. Yeah, it's really weird. Like Oz is like this weird enigma that I
つまり
guess is part of
夢に
Fischl's
とらわれ
vision,
た者
but
たちを助けるのが あなたたちの目的
who knows, maybe there's
そう
like
ですね
more explanations. Chuni Af, yeah, like really her fucking
わかりました
idol
このモナ
animation.
ひとまず場所を変えましょう地脈の流れがもう少し単純な場所がいいで
She's
す
so far gone in her delusions. Man, it's so funny if you go into her like if you go into her story and it's just like when she first introduces the bird to her parents are like, oh, that's nice, you brought a friend that you can finally get along with. It's just like, yeah, yes, mother. Oh. Can I get close enough to these birds to chicken? Hello, Timmy. I guess it's not chicken, it's just bird meat, but hey, Timmy. What up? Were you having fun with those birds? What are you doing? You're scaring the pigeons away. Yeah, sure. They'll be back. Yes, they'll be back to me. What have you made him witness? Wait for the next line. They do come back usually, but what happens if one day they leave and never come back again? Just like Daddy. This fucking kid. I swear. And if you do Venti's adventure story, you'll figure out that his imaginary friend is a fucking ruin guard. I don't even know. He basically has a stand. It's incredibly strange. But Timmy's a weird case. Timmy's a weird case. It's kind of strange that they'd have a character like him in this game, but is it bad that I find it funny? Just how upfront they are about things. It's just Jesus Christ, Timmy.
ここなら広々としてここにしましょう。占いを始めます。視界に入らないよう。
The cool thing is the logo in the middle, or at least the little thing that showed up before when you do her story quest, actually does show Klee's clover. And like, if you recognize the clover, you'd already know before Klee came out that Klee was gonna arrive.
軍勢の使者よ。
God damn it, Klee's another one of those characters. I don't know, should I have pulled for Klee? Ah, but then I'd be stuck for Zhongli. Man, I don't know. Fuck. You clipped it. You clipped it. Oh dear. People are gonna get funny ideas about me.
何か結果は出たか？不思議です。こういう結果は初めて見ました。占いの結果によると、この隕石たちは誰かの命の星座らしいです。命の星座？ええ。しかし私は長い間先生術を研究してきましたので、
laughing you do after the fact, really? Oh no, oh no, oh no.
命の星座の星屑は概念ではなく、実際しかしなぜか隕石となって落ちてきました。原因はまだわかりません。
Oh dear.
呪いよ。
This is not a good look.
呪い？私は聖棺をかけ、暗闇の威爆から真相を覗いたわ。呪われた大地。
Paimon, her fucking face. It's like, I'm so fucking... Oh dear, she's so fucking dumb.
苦しんで死んだ者だけがこれほどの憎しみを残すこの土地の住民よ。一体誰がそんな大罪を犯したの？待ってください。よくわからないのですが。あまり深く考えなくてもいいからな。
Fucking travelers also just face palming.
パイモンと旅人が何やら目配せしてきてます。
Why the traveler and Paimon frantically winking at me? Full of enthusiasm or mysteries? I think we'll go with enthusiasm.
わかりました。そう？わかったならよかったわ。軍勢の使者。
共通の認識はチームワークの第一歩です。モナ様。
Welcome to the team, Mona.
契約を交わし、その力を捧げなさい。
Hereby appointed as an honored servant. Okay.
闇をかき分ける責任。必ず成果を上げますから楽しみにしててください。モナ、頼もしい。もちろんです。
Wait, no, that voice line's kind of off. That line just now is another one that should have changed. If we've already done the thing with Mona. Because, like, if you've done the quest with Mona, you know, you're not really strangers.
命の星座の詳細も調べますから、手がかりを入手したら教えてください。この程度の占いは朝飯前ですから。
So now we're probably gonna
気
go
にしないでください。
meteorite hunting again. Ooh. Quest. Oh, it's salvages now. Ooh. It's a decent, ish amount of Mora. I don't know, it's okay. 10 of these. Guess there's more. Ooh, there's more of these too.
ギルドにはまだ
仕事が残っているんだ。
Fragile resin. But I kinda wanna track. Oh. I wanna track how many. I wanna track how many shards I get, because inevitably people always upload maps of like where all the. What the hell's going on here? Did I get. I swear these balls must have fucking charged me before I even loaded in. Anyway, people inevitably upload maps of like where all the shards are when you do these things. Oh, right. Bamboo shoots are a new collectible too. But I don't think I've seen a map come up for today's location, so I don't know if it's like something different today. Meteorites. Can't send enemy groups. Points of monster concentration. Okay. So it's not meteorites, it's just monster clearing. Which I guess is okay, because like having to collect all the meteorites in a location actually does get pretty time consuming. Like day 1 and 2, I think. It's like an hour of doing laps around certain parts of the map just to collect these little shards. I mean, in the end you do get decent rewards, but it does get kind of repetitive. I don't know, and like, if you're doing something for the rewards and not because it's fun, I don't know, man, you can only stomach so much. And like, that, I don't know, if we're reaching that pudding regalia, like especially with the latest event, like, rather like the New Year's event rerun. I mean, I guess that's kind of why we do event reruns. The events that, I mean, like the taiyaki fish mechanic in the latest raid battle is kind of novel, but having done it once before, you know, it's only really for the rewards this time round. And especially because, like, they've cut the rewards this time round as well, then boy, does it get rough. Anyway, was that it? Was that the quest? Just bash a couple of barricades? Cleaned them out. There's been emergency. Stonehide Lawachel. Maybe. It's just up this road. Defeating the fish last time seemed more impactful. Could be just me making things up for that. Maybe. Like, I've noticed, like, sometimes when people just blow up the fight in the split second that they do nowadays, that you still get the rainbow thing, so I don't even, like, and this is before even breaking the tail as well? So honestly, like, you turn off your brain even more. And that was it. And because it's a mob from a quest, you don't even get any drops, which is the other slightly insulting thing about quest mobs. I don't know, man. Some of the systems in Genshin, like, still are questionable. Like, the amount of experience and money you get from mobs is so inconsequential. Like, it feels kind of insulting that they even included it. Abysmal, yeah, yeah. Like, something like 10 10, 30 more per mob depending on its difficulty. And then the fact that like upgrades cost somewhere in the multiple tens of thousands now, it's just like, why is it even a thing? Why is it even a thing? And the other thing is like, oh, the rate at which you get adventure rank EXP compared to the rate at which you get rewards from resin, like it's incredibly hard to keep multiple characters up with your world level, essentially. Anyway, what was I doing again? Did they fix the crazy environmental damage scaling? Yeah, what they did was they basically lowered the scaling by like two world levels. So like I'm taking an okay amount of damage from the fire now. I mean, it's still something, but it's not fucking killing me. Is it comparable to rupee income? I know almost nothing about Genshin. It's kinda like that. But like, Genshin, like the unique factor in Genshin is that there's an overworld in which you have to explore and collect stuff and farm mobs, that kind of thing. Like, Dragalia doesn't really have that issue. Because like, say for example, like I don't know if you've noticed, but basically the mobs sort of scale to your adventure rank and world level, right? And so what happens is that like my main 4 characters, these guys level 80, level 70, it's perfectly fine. But for example, if I pulled a new character, like this guy I pulled like weeks ago, I'd have to like pour in a bunch of resources into him just to level him up. And because these resources cost stamina to get, and using stamina directly contributes to leveling up your world, you end up with this mismatch. It just doesn't go well. But yeah, everything uses rupees, everything's gated behind like resin materials. Using resin to get those materials in the first place also makes your increases your world level, that kind of thing. So everything's sort of stacked against you when it comes to trying to build new characters, that kind of thing. So yeah, it doesn't go great. So like I'm kind of hoarding materials for Zhongli at the moment, but obviously it means that I basically can't build any other characters until he rolls around. Right, so we just got distracted by a random world event. And back to the... Oh, wait, there's the other event going on as well. There's this weird sort of text adventure mini game going on in the background as well that has its own rewards. Grab these. Fine dining at Liu Li Pavilion, here we come. If you're the one who obviously wants a feast, why is it that I'm the one who has to do all these assignments? Child and Mr. Zhongli are helping too, aren't they? You're the one who should be helping. Oh, Paimon knows why. They were deeply moved by your passion and determination. It's me. Right. We should invite Child and Zhongli to join us. It would only be common courtesy after all the help they've given us. Let me count here. There should be plenty to cover a meal for the 4 of us, with enough left over to even purchase some other goods. Alright, Paimon will go round everybody up. In the meantime, why don't you just give this wild cryo slime we caught to Shangling? Paimon's starting to drool just looking at it. Fucking cooking slimes. The traveller hurries to Liu Li Pavilion and finds Zhongli and Child waiting in a private room. You're here at last. The food's already starting to get cold. Please, have a seat and enjoy yourself. Paimon's already ordered all the food. Paimon ordered the food? That doesn't bode well. What the hell is this? This is like this sort of weird side game event that they've got going on in a web browser. It's incredibly weird, but... Hey, Donhu Gaduku? Donhu Gaduku. Is that how you pronounce it? Thanks for following. Welcome, welcome. I think your name seems familiar, right? I've either seen you in chat before, or I've seen you in somebody else's stream. When was this a thing? I think this started like somewhere in the realms of about 3 or 4 days ago. Something like that. Come on and sit down already. See? All your favorites. Nobody knows your taste better than Paimon. Oh, this is cute. Fucking orange eyeliner. Ah. What other games have you covered in the past? I recognize your name. Besides Genshin, it's just Dragalia. It's just Dragalia. I don't know what else. I played Azure Lane. I played Azure Lane on stream like over a month ago, just that one time. But other than that, I've only ever really streamed Dragalia and a tiny bit of Genshin. Are there benefits to playing this? You get a bit of rupees and primo gems? No outside ingredients allowed. Oh, is that so? Then how did you manage to get in here? Fucking child with a Paimon as food. You're lucky Paimon's in a good mood, so we'll let that one aside this time. Jeez. Yeah, there are benefits to playing this. These dishes were Mr. Zhongli's recommendation. The Adeptus Temptation, for example. Ship grills. Ship grills? Yeah. I'm actually getting fairly into Azure Lane. It's okay. DOA collab with VL coming up? Huh. DOA? Dead or Alive? I do know that there's costumes coming up, which is basically just a bunch of swimsuits, so I don't know if that's the Dead or Alive collab, because that kind of makes me think Dead or Alive. Just a bunch of people in swimsuits, I don't know. I was too young to play Dead or Alive when it was a thing, though. So... It's no wonder this place has a reputation for the best Lee cuisine in all of Liyue. End of the month. Extreme volleyball. Oh, right. And there's other volleyball-sized things as well. I see. Good thing I've been practicing my chopstick skills, otherwise I wouldn't get a single bite in before a certain someone finished everything off. This minigame is cool. Any extra primos is always welcome. Yeah. I mean, like, it'd be nice if they had a fucking daily login bonus. Like, they have this occasional daily login bonus going on for a week. How do you get access to this minigame? I'll show you as soon as we're out of this. But essentially, you go to the notices thing, and it's really weird. You don't access it through the event menu. It's like this really weird thing going on. Tree Hero Monster. I thought Paimon was kidding when she first made the promise. Certainly feels good to be treated to a meal every now and then. Thanks a lot. Wow, the biggest rewards are from the Stars event currently on. Yeah. Paimon spent all of our money? Oh my god. Either way, this was quite the meal. Congratulations, you've completed the storyline. Reward, 60 Primo Gems and 20,000 Mora. And then they mail you the events. Events? Congratulations on reaching the end. So yeah, I never have to touch this again. But basically, you reach this by going to the notices thing here. Then Stone Harbor Treasure Journal, Web Event Details. You scroll down a bit. You just click Go to Event, and then it just... You know, basically a web browser game. It's incredibly strange the way they've done this, but you reach certain milestones and they just send you Primo Gems and Mora in the mail, so fun times. I guess you can get a few hundred Mora total from doing the event. So it's not huge, but you know, what can you expect? I don't think we've gotten like super decent rewards from anything since the launch. It's real strange. But oh well, such is Genshin. It's not gonna get us anywhere complaining as far as I can tell. Anyway, what are we doing? We're doing the events. Doing the events and details, and there's more quests, right? So like we gotta salvage things, but there's also the quests to just... meteoric wave. So we wanna go down a bit, go to these locations and bash things. I'm 70-90 on this event, on the event banner, debating if I want to try on this or wait for John Lee. Oh, I mean, Tartaglia's really, like, if you want a Hydro main DPS, he's pretty up there, as far as I can tell. He's a... he doesn't have the best uptime, though. Like, the one thing with his skill is that it has a lengthening cooldown the longer you use it for. So, like, you can only really maintain his high DPS phase for like 40-50% of the time, so he's the kind of character that you actually want to run a secondary main DPS with. But he does seem fun to play. Like, he's pretty insane if you can get constellations, but honestly, the 5-star constellations, whew, not really something you can look at too casually. I mean, I say that, but I do have one constellation on Diluc, so I don't know if that makes me a hypocrite. But honestly, I think that was me pulling on the Venti banner. I think my first 5-star was a Diluc, and got Venti afterwards. Then I went again for another 5-star, and I happened to pull a second Diluc, and it was just like, come on, man, I wanted something else. Not another Diluc. I'm also not Dolphin for this game yet. I'm like $20 in. Yeah, I think I'm not quite... I didn't have quite as good self-control. Where am I at? We go to the shop. $20 in, got Venti on roll 75. I think that is fairly typical. But yeah, I bought the biggest pack when we first started playing. I was like part way through the rolls, and then I thought, man, I should totally be recording this for YouTube, but you know, I figured like I already missed the start of the rolls. I kind of just gave up on thinking about it, which is pretty bad in terms of like, you know, I should have been thinking more about making content, but what can you do, you know? What can you do? If you get too excited to pull, you forget to actually make content out of the pulling. It's just like, shit. Anyway, I see birds there, so I want to shoot them. Gimme. Stop jumping, you shit. There we go. What the fuck? We'll settle for the one piece of bird meat. That is fine. Also, unknown tech. Going into the menu and then out again actually gives you a little forward boost in the water. Or the whiffs. We don't talk about those. We don't talk about those. It's the worst against slimes as well. I swear to God, they hop when they move. So if you get impatient and just shoot full speed, you'll just coincidentally line up with every time they jump. You'll miss every shot. It is pain. Stanley. He's not really Stanley, but you find that out in a Venti story. Spoilers? Spoilers. I feel that on the slime hops, yeah, it's pain. Oh. Wow, we need to kill something else. Well, I guess we're noticing the pattern. Every single quest for this stage of the event is just going to be go to 2 locations. Even trying to land a double shot and ruin guard weak point sometimes. Yeah, just... Sometimes, like, you get the first shot off, but because they twinge and they, like, lunge off to the side after getting hit once, you have to be really careful to line up the second shot, and if you miss, it's just like, shit. And then and then they're fucking invincible afterwards. They get the weak point invincibility afterwards. Ugh, it's pain. Wish I had Venti C1. What is Venti C1? It is... Oh, 2 additional arrows per aimed shot. Yeah... I mean, it's... Hmm. I don't know. I feel like I don't really use Venti for his aimed shot very often. Like, most of the time I just like... What am I doing with Venti? What do I do? I'm normally just like spamming his skill just to like swirl things and then I'm swapping off and that's about it. Like, I have very little reason to... I don't know, I guess if you're using him as a main DPS of sorts, but I feel like there's better characters for that role. I don't know. It says it does 33% of their damage, right? Those extra shots. 33% of the original arrow's damage. Yeah. So like so it's a 66% damage boost to aimed shots. I don't know. That could be good. I mean, yeah, I guess the main issue is I guess I don't really use... Oh my god, everything's exploding. Oh my god. Venti's not really the character I use for aim shot shenanigans most of the time. I also... my skill didn't go off. Just great for hitting things? Yeah. I mean, my Venti is actually fairly weak. I only really use him for lifting things about. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the wrong direction. I definitely invest in Ning too. I really want to, but why is she on the Tartaglia banner? Oh, it's pain. Holy shit! What is this? That's wild. You guys saw nothing. 3 at once. I've never seen that on anyone else's channel. What is this? 3 at once. Oh, that's... I can't even. Really? Really? Jeez. They really want you to get big follow, bruh. Oh, God. I don't know, man. I've joined, like, other hopeful streamer, Discords, and, like, a lot of them try and do follow for follow. I mean, I don't know, I've had people hop into my channel and ask for, like, follow for follow, and I always tell them, no. Like, having useless followers that don't actually watch your content, it's not gonna get you more viewers. Uelalin? Hello, hello? Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Today we're doing the how to say it, like off-schedule stuff? Non-usual stuff? Well, I suppose the word for it is unusual, but yeah, Genshin, not normally what I stream. But we're doing that today because, I don't know, man, I normally stream Dragalia, it gets repetitive. Because I've been doing it for months at this point. Months? Actually, has it been months? It's been a couple of months, yeah. But yeah, we're knuckling through the event. You know, as I was saying, fucking follow for follow people, it's just... I don't know, man. I mean, like, it kind of shows that all they care about is the follower number, and they haven't really thought through the fact that more followers doesn't make you a better streamer. Streaming and getting practice at talking, and sort of just... Because streaming in and of itself is actually, I'd actually consider a skill, because anyone can sit in front of a camera and play video games, but Man, like the mental energy of keeping up with chat and doing other things at the same time. It takes something. Also, I noticed it's just a marker that just says Mona. I guess we kind of want to go there. But yeah, it takes time to keep an audience. And the other big thing when it comes to trying to grow as a streamer is like sitting, like literally just streaming and nothing else. I don't think it really gets you anywhere. Like, you'll see some growth from just streaming endlessly, but if you actually want to grow, then, the typical recommendations that people say are like, grow using other platforms instead. Like for me, it's YouTube. Some people say Twitter, maybe even TikTok, for example. Yeah, Twitch is not the place. Twitch is not the platform to use to grow as a streamer, funnily enough, because it's not terribly geared towards helping out small streamers. Because, you go to a game directory, the first entries are always going to be the biggest streamers, right? Because Twitch doesn't get anything out of promoting streamers that can't hold an audience. And that is, like, people with, viewer numbers under the 10s. Twitch is, like, fully engaged in, they put all of their efforts into funneling people into the streamers with, multiple thousands of viewers, because that's how they sell ads, right? They sell ads by funneling people to popular streamers who have a proven track record of actually being able to keep people engaged, keep people watching, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Twitch helps out big streamers, but if you want to grow as a small streamer, then obviously other social platforms, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. I've never downloaded TikTok, by the way. It's not my thing. But who knows? Some people can grow through that too. Oh, it looks like we're going to shank some treasure hoarders? Oh no. Treasure hoarder scouts didn't report back directly. Instead, they would leave the intel they'd gathered in letters that would then be left in specially designated locations. I should take a sip of water. To avoid any other problems from occurring, they also sent 3 scouts, who would then send the intelligence they gathered to 3 different locations. I doubt they expected that all 3 would be caught by that gentleman. Something tells me it's just Dilek. Probably Dilek that caught all of them. I mean, despite the fact that he's in our party and probably couldn't have been anywhere else, canonically I'm pretty sure it's Dilek that does all this behind-the-scenes stuff. Dilek does everything. He's also right here, but yeah. So, place the letter at the meeting place. Oh, they're all super close together! What kind of... I thought they were supposed to be far apart, so it's like, they're hard to find. No, they're literally tens of meters away from each other. What is this? This isn't sneaky at all. That's so dumb. Well, I mean, at least it means we're not running around, like, for 10 minutes just for this one stage. I mean, like, points for quality of life, but actual storytelling, questionable. Well, so this is not hidden at all. This is fucking well out in the open. Favonius lights just lull around. That kind of is the case, but supposedly in the story, like, they're also severely understaffed or something like that, because Grandmaster went and took took like the majority of the fighting force and like told them. I don't know, I think he just took them on some adventure somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what. Rest assured that gentleman is guaranteed that no such trouble will occur. It could be Kaya. Kaya was the one that sent us on a quest with Vile before, so who knows? Who knows? So we need to go to a location. Wait, does it show us where on the map? No, we have to wait. Okay, so time skip. Time skip. And then we go. Figure out where that marker is. Ooh, it tells us where it is. Where is that? It's close enough that we can probably just run there, I think. Yeah, fetch quests with a lack of substance. That's kind of the vibes I've been getting from just Genshin in general. Like, some of the quests are okay, but then some of them... I don't know, man. They don't really make you feel like the protagonist of an RPG or anything. Where the hell is that guy going? Stop that. And we go back up again. But yeah, for example, like one of the quests that I did, I did a quest guide on one of the treasure hunting quests where you have to like put together 3 bits of this plate that slots into a door that opens up. And I think it actually got quite a few dislikes because my guide was complete. I wove in a lot of just like jabs at the story writing, for example, or just the general flow of the quest. Like, I don't know, man. There's one part of the quest where you discover the plate. And it says like, okay, yeah, go to this village and talk to one of the locals for help. But then it tells you to talk to a child, which is like, the first person you have to talk to is a child local to the area, and I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. And so I actually said, like, when I was for that part of the quest guide, I was just like, yeah, so you're told to go ask a local of this village. So obviously, like, I don't know if I turned up the sarcasm a bit too much, but I basically said, like, obviously the first thing you should do is ask a child about these things. Go to this location and ask the child under this fucking archway. Jeez. And then, like, the bit where you open... And then at the end, when you open up the actual treasure chamber, it's just like, oh, there's a bunch of treasure hoarders there. Better murder them, even though they're there for the exact same reason you are. And I'm just like... Man, there's some real... It's just, oh man, I can't even. It's how do I word this? It's just somehow it's okay for the main character to loot the tomb, and it's not okay for these treasure hoarders to loot the tomb. So you just murder them instead. You know, that's totally fine, right? Because you're the main character of an RPG. Yeah, like definitely questionable morals for that one. Anyway, what the hell are we doing? We're supposed to talk to Vile again, right? Oh, Wait. Huh? Huh? I'm so confused. The room was like, how do you posit this situation? Just throw in some bad guys. I mean, like, the Ruin Guard bit made sense. Why you had to defend this weird pillar, I'm less sure. But... sometimes game mechanics and story writing don't really line up too well together. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to settle with that. Anyway, in progress. Go to challenge. I believe that's the Mona marker, huh? Yeah, Guyun quest. It really was. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Mona doing Mona things. What's on her wheel? So why does it make ticking noises? Astrology. Okay. Oh, the supreme wisdom that connects the starry sky and the world below has revealed the future. These locations will be struck by stars falling from the sky, precisely as the prophecy of Picatrix foresaw. Magic goes clink clank. Oh, it actually shows you the locations. Okay, this is fine. Don't need to hunt for stuff, I guess. Guess that takes out some of the time. How much of this do we want to do? Oh god, there's gonna be a lot of locations to bash meteor bits at. Where's the shard? Oh, it actually blends in surprisingly well. Anyway, before we go any further, dandelion seeds. Ah, oh, god damn it. Whoa. On the plus side, chest. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Oh, that's not the right button. Meteorite remains. Oh, it takes resin. Shit. Why do they do this? Oh my god. Oh, why are they like this? How much for... Okay. Okay, so there is a limit to how quickly we can do this. Because I'm still saving my resin for 45. So let's do some mob farming instead. Oh, it takes resin to do. That's so sad. That's so sad. So we'll farm some mobs. We'll farm some mobs, and then we'll call it, I guess. Just gacha game things. When it comes to mob materials, I think we need a lot more of, well, just about everything really. We're doing okay on masks, but the fattery materials, my god, are we short on these? Actually, I could just convert them. Want to level up your character? Resin. Yeah, everything. Tifa, hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, no, the worst thing is, like, there's been so many complaints about resin that, like, the official Discord, the fucking admin there is memeing about resin as well. And then we had the... what was it? The, Elemental Forge event or something like that. And that took resin, and people, like, it was completely tone deaf, right? That they'd make the event cost resin directly after people had been complaining about things costing too much, like everything costing resin. And now this event, that they've had time to adjust, for example, after all the resin complaints, even that, well, this takes resin, you know, it's questionable. Tangerine! Tangerine doesn't check my server anymore? Check your server? Okay. Have all these good stuff for him. Do you mean like your world? I don't know, I don't really bother farming on other people's worlds. I guess like it's kind of a thing. Honestly, I don't know, man, it takes too much effort. It's like one of those things that I can only really justify if I had a lot more time, you know? I'm trying to keep up with too many gacha games, I guess. But I don't know. I think, like, in the end, you're always going to be gate-kept, or, like, held back, or bottlenecked by resin. But hey, Tangy, how's things? How's things? I feel like gacha struggle. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, once you get to a certain point, it doesn't take too much effort to keep up. Except for when like master fights get released, for example. That's oh, it's so much grinding, and then people stop playing after a while as well. So like, you have to do all your grinding early on, otherwise anyone half competent has already cleared the content. You know, it's pain. I'm failing my classes. Ah, Tanji, that's rough. Also play as your lane of Guardian Tales. But when events overlap, oh my god, no. Events overlapping is pain. What's especially painful is that Genshin and Jugalia lost. Their anniversaries are, well, directly one after another. But yeah, Tanji, that sounds really rough. Failing classes, huh? I don't know. I guess it comes down to like whether you think you were failing your classes before. I mean, like the worst is when you think you're actually you're doing well, but then it comes back and like it turns out you're not. It's like probably one of the worst things. Which, oh boy, bad feels all around. That's kind of the experience I had with my job as well, honestly. Like, I thought I was doing okay, because I was getting, like, okay feedback from my manager, but then suddenly, like, oh, no, performance review, you're not doing great, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, that is sort of how things went with me. Oh, it's gonna start raining, isn't it? Oh no. Fuck these cryo guys. These cryo guys. Okay, put out all the stops and the fire is that. Yeah. Everything's dead? Everything's dead. Turns out you can end the fight pretty quickly if you use... How many bursts did I use? 3? I don't know if I used Deluxe, but yeah, I thought it was gonna rain because the skies were fucking grey. But yeah, I mean like current environment just isn't friendly towards studying either, because everything, I assume like everything's gone remote for you as well, so like that doesn't help. Because like surprisingly a really big resource when you're studying is the other students you interact with. So if that becomes more difficult, sad times all around, you know? Tanji playing Genshin in class. I think Tanji's better than that, right? Maybe? Fucking Overload blows me up as well. Oh my god. He's not wrong. You're playing Genshin in class? Tanji! A bonfire, hello. How's things? I'm actually failing because of Genshin. Ah, man. It's a case of priorities, I guess. But so long as you're confident that, you know, you can switch things up, make sure you are doing the studying you need to. I missed my midterm. You missed a midterm. Oh, shit. Oh, that's gotta be rough, especially if you need it. I mean, I've skipped university exams uh-huh. And that's because it was like first year, it wasn't really required. You know, Takota, aha. We'll have to invite him. Also, Dylan's half dead. Which is fine. I've got Prototype Malice on Ningguang. He'll regen, given enough time. It's a rare weapon. Really? I've never heard of it. Oh, where's this guy? I don't have a marker for this guy. I'm curious. Oh. Go to the hometown, go to the cellar. Which vendor in particular? Then I'll tell you how to get it. I guess we don't really have anything better to be doing. We're really just farming mobs at this point. We'll get these mats first. Give me a second. Grab these. We go to hometown. I assume by hometown you mean Mondstadt? And I'm probably going to have to take that class again or something else for next semester. It's, yeah, the US, I guess, college, university system is not something I'm too familiar with, but I assume it's to, like, make up credits, that kind of thing. Go to the weapon shop. So, blacksmith? Right, do I talk to this guy? How good is this movie? No? Weapon shop. Take the 2 option. Well, what do you have to sell? Is this... Am I doing something here? Silver sword? Okay. I mean, I already had a silver sword, but sure, we'll do this. Now you upgrade it. This I'm less sure about. This I'm less sure about, but sure. Sure, I'll humor you. I'll humor you. I mean, like... Anyway, I need to heal up. May or may not be doubting this. Back to mob farming, I guess. Where were we? Where were we? Collect some money to upgrade it until it becomes rare? You know, something tells me you might be spinning a bit of a wild tale here. I'm fairly certain I'd already know about this. Just a bit. Just a bit. Yep, you still get meat from balls when they're turning invisible. choice is yours. Yeah. Such is life. Agency, what a thing. Anyway, more farming, and I guess what else do we really want? Materials from mages? Actually, I'm not even sure if mage materials are used for any characters I use. But since they're on the route, I'll farm them anyway. Surprise radish? That actually sounds kind of bad, but surprise radish. That is that. I don't know. Is it oh, actually, let's keep an eye on resin as well. 7 minutes, and then we can do a meteorite. 7 minutes before we can do a meteorite, so we'll just kill what we can until then. Obviously, collect materials on the way. More mages. I mean, who knows, maybe I'll put a character in the future that actually does use these materials. And at the very least, they also have a chance of dropping artifacts as well. Like we see there. Otherwise, just following the markers I've got set on the map for shanking things, I guess. It's raining? Nice. Just the shield slowly disappears. Can't see anything. Are they getting electrified by their own arrows? This pillar in the way. We actually need these arrowheads, so this is fine. Drops that we left behind here. Before anyone starts going insane. Oh, this guy's still alive? Are you free to play? No, definitely not. I got swept up in the hype, and I believe I bought the biggest refresh pack. But that's all I've spent. Maybe I bought one monthly pass as well, and then I won a second one through that Twitter giveaway. But yeah, oh fuck. was about to show you show you my shop page, but surprise, it's a Whopper Flower. Give me a second while I deal with this. I bought the Welkins Pass and Battle Pass. Yeah, I bought the Battle Pass as well. The first time around. The second time around, I guess I can be a bit patient and leave it until the end. Let's see, in terms of total things I've bought... I bought this once. I won a second one from their Twitter giveaway. Crystal Top Up, I bought the biggest one here on day 2, I believe. And then I bought the Battle Pass that also gives you the custom card. So I bought this one, yeah, £20. So yeah, saving premos pretty well, so I shouldn't have to buy any more bundles. Yeah, I'm fairly kind of similar, I guess. Just means that I can't have both Tartaglia and Tartaglia and Zhongli, which is yeah, well, that's life, I guess. Wailing already? Tanji, I thought. Wait, Tanji, have you not spent any money on this? I'm fairly certain you've spent money on this. Oh, God. You're free to play. Really? Damn. What? Wild. Wild. I wish I had this stuff. Free to pay. Part-time free to play. Yeah, I buy stuff during the launch, and that's about it. Oh, this guy's gonna be a bitch to fight in the rain. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop! It's raining! Oh my god. Just feed Ningguang more energy. I don't have enough energy to ult. Okay. Oh, now, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, no, it's really... Man, I don't know. I know Viv, for example, she says a lot of the time that she's a free-to-play, but it also winds up a lot of people, because like her definition of free-to-play doesn't really line up with most people's definitions of free-to-play. I've got Ningguang, but not sure whether to build her. I think she's pretty good. Like, she's got a cheap ultimate. Geo inherently supports. And I paired her with the prototype Malice, so like, she basically acts as healing and energy battery for the rest of the team. But she can also, with a decent number of constellations, she also puts out like a massive amount of burst damage if you use a different weapon. Just the way that I've got her working at the moment is more support gear. Tanji says best 4-star DPS in the game. She's definitely a contender, yeah. She's like one of the... She's a 4-star that you'd wonder, like, why isn't she a 5-star, that kind of thing. For me, the title of best 4-star DPS, or just best 4-star unit in general, I think that goes to Fischl. Trying to be patient and hoarding my resources until one of my 4s hits C5 or C6. That's... Ooh, that could be a while. I mean, props for patience, but I don't think I could do that. That's really something. After this event, my fish will be 5 out of 6. Okay. Other Chinese tier list is where I'm getting the info. I think Fischl's still A tier on that. If you're going off the Usagi Sensei tier list, that is. Fischl's one of the top tier support. Okay. Oh, so when it comes to like primary DPS, you mean? Or like secondary DPS, not support based? Wait, this thing was underground. They have 2 shields on at the moment, but they don't really overlap. Shields in this game work a bit funny. Supposedly, if you do have multiple shields on, damage gets applied to them all equally. Like, it's kind of funky. Rita wants stringless bow for her, had no luck so far though. For Fischl? For Fischl? I'm not sure about stringless bow for Fischl. Because my understanding of stringless bow is that it improves her burst damage, right? Ah, shit. Using her as attack support? I haven't really put much thought into what might be good for Fischl, but I feel like... Because Stringless boosts burst damage, and burst damage is not really what you think when you think Fischl. Sifa, what anime are you watching this season? Recently I've been watching Danmachi, although to be fair, there's not really much else I've been keeping up with recently. Oh, Stringless increases elemental skill and elemental burst damage. Okay, so it's not just burst. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, yeah, no, I see it. Yeah, that makes sense for Fischl. Finished Danmachi S2 last week. Oh, it's finished? Shit, I need to watch that. I think I might be like missing 1 or 2 episodes, but is it over already? Ah, I wasn't expecting it to be over that quickly. Oh wait, they're on S3 now? Wait, are they just... Is there no pause? No pause? I thought that would have been a break. Ah, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, there's a third one over there. Let's give him a tap. Wait. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why is that? Okay, all 3. We're good. S3's airing right now. I need to check that out then. Ooh-wee. Ah, I wasted 12% damage. I'm not used to playing Ningguang after 4th Ascension. Missing out on the extra damage from her Jade screen. Good number of bone shots though, I guess? There we go. Still need to catch up on ReZero S2. ReZero... Yeah, no, S2 is pretty good. I actually started reading the light novel for that as well, because I got bored of waiting for updates on the anime. So yeah, I've been doing that. Reading the light novel. I did come to a bit of a break with the light novel, but... You know, it's been good. It's been good. There's a lot to catch up with the light novel, right? Yeah, the light novel is really far ahead. Super far ahead. So, like, if you're really impatient, catch up with that. And, like, after watching the anime, there's the advantage of, like, you know, it's a bit easier to visualize stuff. There's so much more content. Yeah, I've actually found that one of the issues with the, actually this... The light novel is that it doesn't get consistently translated, and so you have to jump around between different sites to like find a decent place to watch them. Stop that. God. Everything's got shields and I don't have cryo or hydro to deal with this. was. Oh. That gives my screen. Why am I almost dead? Okay, I need to focus one guy down first. What am I doing? Oh, can I do this? Engaging gameplay! I'm barely scratching him. Oh, he's gonna reset, isn't he? Oh, his shield's gone at least. If his shield's gone, I can just blow him up, right? Yep, his shield's gone. That's fine. That's actually fine, because I do so much more damage now. This is fine. Okay, so I reset his aggro. Ah, his shield's up again, god damn it. Ah, jeez. Try to play the system, it plays you instead. Why is everything... There's something blowing up in the corner. Two glitched Nemo spirits today? Glitched. They got stuck in the air. Ah, man. Stuff getting stuck. Just used a bow. Spirits. Do you mean like the wind elemental things? Oh no, he's invisible. Whatever shall I do? Oh. 12k damage! Huh. Not half bad. Then I can do that over and over again. Ah man, I want Jean. Giant floaty spear thing. Okay, yeah, so those are like wind elemental thingies. 12k fall damage. I'm pretty sure that's like more than I can actually hit with anything I've got. Oh jeez. Gravity's the strongest weapon. Which is why I want Jean. I want to pick things up and yeet them, but nope. No Jean rate up. There's no way of getting her without just rolling the dice over it. And every single projectile just... Oh no, okay. There's no way of getting her properly. But I was fairly certain every projectile just now was like... plowing into the surroundings. Which is one of the weaknesses of Ningguang's ult, I've noticed. If you use it too close to a wall, it's sort of just doesn't do any damage because all the projectiles hit the walls instead. Oh, we've gotten the 20 resin already, huh? So, yeah, I don't want to fight a Rune God. Astro Galaxy, hello, hello. How's things? But yeah, man, I want Jean. Ah, man, I want Jean, I want Zhongli, I want Mo Ningguang, but none of those line up properly, so like... It's just, I pull out the wallet, or I cry myself to sleep, you know? One of those two options. seen almost got my teeth kicked in by Hilichurl doing a meteorite node. Is it that bad? Oh, I am about to try like the level 75 one. I've got Diluc at 80, everyone else here is at 70, so we'll see. I'm probably about to have the same I might have the same experience. Maybe I should level up a weapon. Can I ascend any of these? I probably could ascend this, actually. Have you got Child? No. I want to save my resources. I'm going for Zhongli instead. But yeah, my bow, level 60, that could use work. But honestly, I kinda don't want to either, because... Man, energy recharge bow, just... Electro archers and slime throwers camping outside. Shielders ramming into me if I tried to snipe at them. Oh no. But yeah, this is a Zhongli waiting room. Alright, level 75. Ooh, if I do level anything, it'll be this. Oh, but this is actually already doing decent. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we'll settle for this. Why am I on fire? Snipers! Oh god, they're all in a circle. Now that can be fixed. Wait, it complains if you're not in the circle. Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't around for too long anyway. Oh. Venti alt OP, I guess? Man, you're fucking broken. I swear to God. Child's a weird character. I think it takes a lot of investment to get the most out of him. You're close to AR-45? Yeah, I'm like... just under 3k away. So like I'm about 80% of the way there. It isn't too difficult, but yeah, I got pretty dicey for my team there. Artifact domains are so good at AR-45. Yeah, I'm waiting for 45. I've got so much condensed resin. Condensed resin? Not condensed resin. These little fucking moon shits. I swear to God. As soon as I hit 45, these guys are fucking... Their lives end as soon as I hit 45. Cue in that fucking Pop Team Epic comic strip. Your life ends 45 fucking minutes from now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I guess that was the domain. I suppose, like, whether or not that gets tricky is... Depends heavily on the terrain around it as well. That was mostly flat. Got 4 5-star artifacts on one run yesterday using condensed resin. Oh, sounds delicious. Man, those are the kind of things that you send screenshots about just to make people jealous. It's like, oh, look at this shit. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up with what we want to do for Genshin today. Like, we've done all the event quests, we did the daily commissions, I guess. But yeah, Child. Honestly, like, there's another YouTuber called Zyox who's recommending people use the Retracing Belight set on him. I don't know if I have any of those pieces to show people the set. But if we go to the archive, that's not what I want. Where's equipment? Go to artifacts. Do we have any pieces of the Retracing Belight set? No. Damn it. But yeah, I think you get massively increased normal and elemental damage. Use 2 times Noblesse and 2 times Gladiator. Yeah, seems like a decent set too. I also don't have... I guess I'm just really lazy when it comes to artifacts. But yeah, that works. Like, Child... Definitely good, as far as I can tell. But he does have a bit of downtime depending on how you do things. Whoop. Keep mispressing buttons. It's really hard to get good artifacts sub 45. Yeah, that's definitely why I've been holding off on doing that kind of stuff. I should probably make one of these bows and slap it on. I feel like I should just make the crescent. Best to save your fragile resin. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm doing. As soon as I hit 45, I swear to God, that fragile resin is gone. But yeah, I guess I'll make this. I think this is better than the Favonius Warbow for official. I guess I'll keep using Sacrificial Bow for Venti, because just rattling off 2Es feels pretty damn good. Especially because it's an AoE, so it's got even more chance of resetting. And then I get all the NMO energy, that kind of thing. I believe this one, people always recommend Crescent Pike, because it does, like, ridiculous amounts of damage. Like, the scaling on it is apparently really funny. Apparently this damage bonus also, like, it double dips or something. I have a question. I have Skyward Spike. Is good or Weapon Battle Pass for Zhongli? Let me look at what the Skyward Spike does. Go to Archive. Go to Equipment. It probably won't tell me because I don't have Skyward Spike. Skyward Spine. Okay, unlock entry by obtaining this weapon. Okay, to Google. Genshin, Skyward Spine. Oh, fucking Google on my phone responded. Oh, this does... Okay, so Skyward Spine is energy recharge. I don't know how often you're going to want to be ulting as Zhongli. So Skyward Spine is energy recharge, and what was the other weapon you presented? Weapon Battle Pass weapon. I mean, the Battle Pass weapon, it's a deathmatch, right? It just gives like attack bonuses depending on how many characters there are? Because I don't think Zhongli is the kind of character you'd want to... Actually, I don't know. Because his ult petrifies stuff. BP Spear has a crit rate substat, which is great. Passive is a little dodgy though. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say until like he's fully released. So like, the actual answer, Genesis, is I'd have to say, I'm not 100% sure. Because I'd also have to look up like... I mean, the energy recharge substat on the weapon is just... I don't know, man. Because Zhongli isn't going to be... I would wait out because I think there's a spear that's designed perfect for him. Yeah, there are... So if we go to this, there's a new set of like weapons that'll be rolling out as well. So like this catalyst here that's got this whole fucking geo design here, like actually, you know what? Let's look up that as well. Memory of Dust, because chances are the other weapons in the series are going to have similar passives, right? So this is secondary stat type attack. And effect increases shield strength by 20%. Scoring hits on opponents increases attack by 4% for 8 seconds, max 5 stacks. While protected by a shield, this attack increase effect is increased by 100%. So like, yeah. So that's the effect of the catalyst on the screen at the moment. So that's the effect of the catalyst. If the spear of the same design comes out and has the same passive, then like, yeah, that's gonna be that's probably going to be the best weapon for Zhongli, right? But between Skyward Spike or the Battle Pass weapon, ooh, I feel like it's really difficult to justify building Skyward Spike. Right, let me look up its passive. Skyward Spine, that is. Skyward Spine. Increased crit rate. Okay. Normal attack speed. Okay. Actually, that's okay. Normal and charge attacks have an effect on hit to trigger a vacuum blade to do an AoE. I mean, the passive adds damage, but it doesn't... It doesn't... It doesn't really play off Zhongli's strengths very well. So, like, Deathmatch is... and the effect is, like, fairly decent baseline. I don't think you can go particularly wrong with it, whereas Skyward Spine, I don't know if you're going to spend a lot of time auto-attacking your Zhongli. You might do. If he ends up being, like, main DPS material, then I think it could be quite good. But, yeah, we're going to have to wait until the new spear comes out. Anyway, while we're here, we craft a bow because I feel like it, and obviously craft a bunch of ore because that's what you do. No, forging queue full. It might be crazy OP, yeah. This is definitely the kind of vibes I get. Yeah, this stuff actually goes... Oh, that's for one of them. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna call it in terms of stream. That is 2.5 hour stream, which is it's okay. It's longer than the bare minimum by my standards, which is perfectly fine. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for you guys for watching. Thanks, well, Don Huga Duku? Is that how we pronounce your name? Thanks for the follow. I don't know if Catboy's Best Boys from earlier is around, but thank you for the follow just before the stream as well. Don's fine. Okay, I'll stick with that, because that keeps things simple. Jeez. Anyway, let us hop into Twitch. We'll figure out if there's anyone online that we want to raid. Oh, Metcalf streaming Persona 5, the shits? Or just shits? I don't know, man. We could raid him, right? He's streaming Genshin as well, if you guys are interested in continuing to watch Genshin, I guess. Let me just quickly hop into his stream to check that everything's Oh no, never mind, there's an advert. Oh yeah, shits. I will double check to see that his stream is, like, safe. What is the best set for Zhongli? Crit rate and crit damage. Bloodstained 404? What does a Bloodstained bonus give? What does the Bloodstained bonus give? Bloodstained. Physical damage. Increases charge attack damage. I definitely say 2-piece if you're going for Bloodstained. Like the 4-piece set, any bonuses that rely on you 2 Bloodstained Plute, 2 Gladiator. Depends how much of Zhongli's damage ends up being physical damage, because any bonuses that rely on you defeating an opponent first, bad. 2 Petra? Personally, I actually might go Retracing Belied with Zhongli, but that's only because I already use Ningguang. Maybe Petra? I'm not entirely sure what the Petra set bonus is. We can see that on the map, right? If we go to the map, we go to where the Petra set drops. Is that it? Nope. Petra set, where is it? Let's go domains. Where are they at? It's gotta be here, right? Archaic Petra. 15% geo damage bonus, pretty good. And if you get an elemental shard through crystallize, you get a 35% damage bonus for that element. Okay, so that's like a support kind of thing. I could consider putting that on my Ningguang, I guess, because she's my support. But yeah, 2-piece Archaic Petra would probably be good for Zhongli, yeah. Okay, maybe not Retracing Belied. That's probably bad, because I don't think he's going to be normal and charge attack heavy. So 2-piece Petra, and I guess 2 times Gladiator just for the straight up crit is a decent like base level thing to go for. But as always, like, wait until you see the stats and how Zhongli plays properly before farming stuff for him, because obviously everything you farm costs resin, and resin's time limited, so you don't want to farm for something that ends up being useless afterwards. Yeah, Shetz is doing the event now, so if you want to see more of how that plays, like, yeah, we'll go harass him. But yeah, we'll do that thing. We go raid Shetz. Or Shits, however you want to call it, but I don't know, man. Do we want to keep things safe? We'll keep things safe. But yeah, more Genshin, he's running, oh my god, yeah, he's like a mega whale. He's running Mona, Chi-Chi, Klee, and Venti. He's gotta be kind of whaling. But yeah, we'll go over and say hi. But as for everyone else, you know, thanks for coming along and watching, and I'll catch you on... Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I'll catch you on Saturday. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I'll catch you on Saturday. All things going well.